Dressed in an orange DOC shirt, shorts, and tennis shoes, 20-year-old Cal Jerome Delory pleaded guilty to aggravated murder as a first-degree felony Wednesday. Standing next to his attorney Howard Trapp, Delory was sworn in under oath.
How do you wish not to plead to the charge of aggravated murder as a first-degree felony? Guilty or not guilty? Guilty.
The charge of aggravated murder comes with a maximum sentence of life imprisonment with no eligibility for parole and a $10,000 fine. Superior Court presiding Judge Alberto Lamarana asked the defendant a number of questions to ensure he wasn't coerced into pleading guilty and that Delory was competent to change his plea.
This incident occurred on about the 8th day of March 2010 in Guam. Do you agree with that? Yes, sir. 2, that you as a defendant did commit criminal homicide for the commission of a felony or the attempt to commit a felony that is burglary. Do you understand that? Yes, sir.
Delory and his co-defendants, Derek Cruz, Darren Cruz, Zared Lazama, and Shane Terlahi, have been behind bars for the last year and a half on charges of murder, aggravated murder, burglary, possession and use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony, and conspiracy. The 5 are accused of tying Peredo up, beating him with a baseball bat, and leaving him to die in his home while stealing marijuana from the home. Coincidentally, it was Delory who, according to news files, admitted to police that he used Peredo's cell phone to call 911 and inform authorities that Peredo was beaten inside his home. Delory today listened as prosecutor David Rivera accounted what the government would have to prove had the matter gone to trial.
Mr. Cal Jerome Delory, along with his co-defendants, had concocted a plan to commit a burglary of the residence of Mr. Peredo, who lives in Zutnia. The purpose of that burglary to steal marijuana plants. That in the course of committing that crime, an altercation broke out with the resident, Mr. Peredo, and co-defendants, and during the course of that altercation, Mr. Peredo was killed.
Mr. Delory, you've heard the statements made by the prosecutor, Mr. Rivera. Do you agree with what he just said? Yes, sir.
The plea agreement allows for Delory to be sentenced at a lesser charge of murder that would allow him the possibility of parole after serving 15 years behind bars. But that will only be suggested if he fully cooperates with the prosecution, testifying against his co-defendants who are scheduled to appear back in court to find out when they'll go to trial on August 25th. Delory, meanwhile, remains behind bars awaiting his sentencing, which has been deferred until September 23rd. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Indy Egan.